that's a huge lie. A lot of people think, well, I'll just have more and more and more. It's not better. And so the quality of life is different than the quantity of assets. So that's number one. I'd say number two was there's a vast difference between cash and credit. And our current system in the last 10 years has tried to fuse those two concepts together. Cash is money that you've earned in the past. Credit is money that you will earn in the future, because interest rates are very, very low right now. Not just Christians, but well, unfortunately, Christians are the pillar and support of the truth. If Christians are weak in their understanding of truth, then the whole society is going to be weak. And so we are to blame. If the light is not strong, then there's a lot of darkness. But one of the main points where Christians need to take leadership is to continue to avoid indebtedness, continue to avoid the use of credit, and then I guess the third one is see God as the source of our supply. I remember when I was growing up, I used to say the Lord's Prayer in school, sort of half mumble it, because everybody in grade 3 was saying it. But that was in Catholic and Protestant schools across the country. Give us this day our daily bread. And words like that. And I said, that means we should ask God for stuff. We should ask him for our daily bread. Well, that's not being taught anymore. And so we don't see God as a source of wealth. And coupled with that is God has infinite resources. So it's not like a zero-sum game or a pie, where if I get a big piece of the pie, you get a smaller piece of the pie. And that's the way our whole economic system works. There's a lot of lies. John Maynard Keynes was a very educated, intelligent, persuasive fool. You can have people who are educated fools. And because the scripture says, the fool says in his heart, there is no God. Unfortunately, a lot of economic theory is based upon the folly of a godless worldview. And that's costing us a huge amount in terms of our quality of life, because we don't have one pie, which we subdivide. We can have a new bakery. God has infinite resources. And people think, well, God is just make-believe. No, he's not he's real. And he hears the prayers of those who takes his word seriously. The scripture says, he who turns away his ear from listening to the law, even his prayer is an abomination. And so if we want Christians, I'm talking Christians now, if you want God to answer your prayers, take his word seriously. Pay attention to his word, he'll pay attention to your words. So those are a few thoughts aimed at Christians, because Christians really are the spearhead. They are the light on the hill. They are the salt. They are the preserving factors. If in the society, if Christians aren't doing their job properly, the entire system crumbles. And so it's a good question. And I would encourage Christians just to review those 3 things that I mentioned and act upon them. Toot sweet. Pray. Don't confuse cash and credit. And remember, God has infinite resources. And partner with God. Rather than seeking financial independence, you should seek financial interdependence with God.